What's up, Ram family damily doodlers? It's me, Alex the Rambler, back once again on the old Hearts of Iron 4. Whoa Nelly, I hear you say. And today we're going to be fixing another one of your disaster save games. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm also going to be explaining why I'm doing the things that I'm doing to hopefully help you get better at Hearts of Iron 4. Because if you were as bad as... Because if you are as bad as I was 1 year ago, then you definitely need some tips. So the year is 1941, and it seems the German Empire is in a little bit of a pickle. They're led by Wilhelm III, and it looks like they've been invaded by the Soviets. So we're going to try and fix this. This was sent in to me by a fella named Thomas, and he said that he was doing good. However, he'd attacked Italy because he generated Yugoslavia, but before they were taken, he'd invaded Luxembourg and Belgium and was about to attack France, but Italy and Belgium joined the Comintern because the Soviets attacked a member of my faction. I had no divisions on my border, and the Soviets flooded in. Well, I think we can tell that, can't we, Thomas? So, of course, leave a like for more Hearts of Iron 4. If you want to send a save game to me, I only accept base game saves and ones that are on... Whoa! And save games that are on regular difficulty. If I remember, I'll post the correct email address in the description. So, of course, also, don't forget to subscribe. It's a great way of helping out the channel, and you get to see more quality content like this. Okay, this is quality, not bad. Okay, it's quality. So subscribe, leave the video a like, and a comment with what you do to fix this situation. So something Thomas has done, he's fallen back to a river, and is that a fort line? I think he's built, no, just kidding, a bare fort line. And he's also in the mountains? Hills. Okay, well that's fine. He has units on Yugoslavia, but they're in the Allies, so I'm not sure what his thinking is there. The one blessing is that he isn't at war with the Allies, so I think I can fix this and also go into detail. So we're running out of manpower, and you don't want to run out of manpower because then you don't have men in your armies. That's a simple way to fix that. I'm just going to change the conscription law when we're able to. Or just stop recruiting any of these divisions because it's not going to work. Don't have any equipment really, so that's another 60,000 back in the field. GG mate. Okay, nope, that's incorrect. These aren't GG mate divisions. In fact, artillery has been nerfed in the base game, so they're pretty much useless. You don't want them in your main divisions, just as support equipment. What you really want is either 20 combat width or 40 combat width infantry divisions. Actually, okay. So the best combat width in terms of divisions, you either want 20 combat width or 40 combat width if you can afford them. I obviously cannot afford them in the situation that we're in at the minute, so I'm just going to have 20 combat width infantry templates. I'm also going to edit the support equipment once I have a surplus of support equipment. Now, as you can see, I still have 88% equipment in the field, which is great. However, changing all of my division templates means that I'm now heavily lacking infantry equipment. So I'm going to need more than 15 factories on infantry equipment, especially with the situation that we are in. Where are his military He's only got 70 military factories. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's going to be harder. Okay, still producing light tanks in 1941. Don't want to do that. They're pretty much useless. Maybe against AI they're fine, but I'm going to reduce that. We don't have any aircraft in production. Aircraft is key to victory. If you have a decent amount of close air support combined with fighters giving you air superiority, you're going to deal a heck of amount of damage to your enemy divisions before you even actually click go on your plans. It looks like Thomas might have not have built any civilian factories during the game. If you're playing as any country, up until you want to go to war, I'd say about 1938, purely build civilian factories. And again, these are just my tips and tricks that I would personally do. You don't have to do them. So we have 231 divisions in the field, which is a lot. I don't know if I need them all. I'm going to keep them for now until I can best fix this. So if you'll notice, Thomas doesn't have any divisions under command of generals. I believe that's because you get an incredible debuff if you assign a general, and he's only got 24. So as you can see, the current penalty to combat is minus 62%. So it's almost better just not having one in this occasion. So I'm going to get rid of him, and we'll keep on going. Also, as you can see, Thomas has his Air Force not really deployed in the correct manner. I've just reduced the amount of CAS we have in each one. You ideally want to go for about 100 per air wing. That's generally how they get the most efficiency, unless the meta's changed and I haven't heard about it. But again, this is a lot of these tips that I'm giving you are valid in multiplayer. They are also valid in single player. It does also help if you actually have any of them kind of deployed on missions. And as you can see, my lines are holding. I'm just going to keep holding. Oh, well, that's going to be good. I'm just going to keep holding until I can actually get better supremacy. Now, as you can see, I'm getting rather pummeled here. How many divisions do the Soviets have? They've got quite a lot. Oh, they have a lot. Okay, they have a lot. So for now, this is just going to be about me holding and inflicting as many casualties as possible, while also trying to decrease my deficit of everything. So I've gotten rid of my light tank production completely. That they are now pushing across the entire front, but we might be able to hold. So I hope you're going to find these kind of tips and tricks helpful. It's a learning curve, Hearts of Iron 4. I know when I first started, I didn't even really change my combat width divisions, which I think is what a lot of people tend to do. They kind of, forget about that. Oh my god, where's the template? How many templates does this fella have? Good lord! So I'm going for 6 medium tanks with 4 motorized. The stats are reduced, but they'll generally perform better in combat. I have them under Erich von Manstein, and they're going to go and plug the gaps, such as where we're losing and getting pushed back towards Berlin. Also, if you can, you want to stop your divisions taking attrition. In this case, we're just oversupplied. So I'm just going to get rid of a motorized division, and that will help out with the supply down in this area. You can also build extra infrastructure, but as you can tell, I'm actually... Oh my god, why aren't I producing anything with my civilian factories? It's because I'm on partial mobilization, and I believe... Oh god, I'm on free trade. So I'm giving away all my resources in wartime, and I'm not on war economy. So there's a lot of things I need to fix. I don't know where all the political power has gone. Oh, I see. So I'm losing political power. So I'm going to cancel staging the coup and actually get some political power coming back in. We're also staging a coup in Italy. We don't need to do these. This is kind of a waste of political power in this occasion. Yeah, you want political power coming in. I would also always complete these constructions and industry and machine tools whenever you can. We're currently 2 years out of date in these. And it looks like we have... Oh, no, we do have Panzer IVs. That's very good indeed. And I probably want to upgrade my anti-tank. We don't have Fighter 2s yet either. So there's a lot of stuff that I would personally have researched earlier than Thomas. Thomas, if you're watching, you play your own way, and that's fine. I'm just giving you some tips and tricks that might improve your game going forward. And complete your doctrines, please. Please complete your doctrines. Like these ones, that's all complete. That's very good. That's going to be very good for my tanks, actually. Okay, we need the old war economy. There we go. German war economy. Good. Okay, so now I have my medium tanks in place there. You can see that they're holding their position very well. Kind of. Because I have non-aggression pacts with the Allies and they have military access, the UK is actually sending in troops to help me now. Praise be to the UK. We didn't think I'd be saying that as the German Empire, did you? I also do want to consider getting some garrison troops out in my occupied territory. As you can see, all of those factories are damaged, so they're not able to be used. Okay, well, now I've researched heavier decryption. You can see that I can see their different templates, so I can see where the points are where I'd really want to attack. And at the moment, they've got 20 divisions on this tile, so I'm really just in a holding pattern here. Okay, well, the Soviets are launching more attacks on pretty much my entire front now. I'm going to try and hold across the whole line. Okay, I have signal companies now. I just can't add them to my divisions. I'd add them to my tanks to begin with. Into the Ramblers, they get 20% initiative. So the higher the initiative has, the quicker it can reinforce into a battle and the quicker it gets planning done. So I'm going to add them in now. And I think, apparently, I'm missing production. Is that medium tank destroyers? Yes, it is. So I need to add in some medium tank destroyers. I'm unsure why we were buying so much steel. That was using a lot of my civilian factories. So keeping an eye on your trade is also something that you really need to do. I have a vast surplus of oil as well, so let's reduce that. Aluminium we need, and it's best to trade from partners, I would say, that are close to you rather than people like the USA. Doesn't use any convoys. And I just prefer doing that. But that's personal preference. So I'm trying to push, but it's quite difficult because they have so many. Oh dear, they have so many planes and divisions. It's incredibly difficult to achieve anything at the moment. Okay, well that's an encirclement complete. I don't know if I'm going to hold it or not, but I'll give it the good old Rambler try. Please hold. Oh yes, we've held it. Good. But I think that was a tidy 40 division encirclement. Yeah, about 40 divisions. Gonna go for another encirclement in the north here. My other lines are holding absolutely fine now. So it really is just a case of now breaking out, encircling, having decent micro skills, and winning. Really. If the Allies declare war on me, then this save game cannot be saved, and I'm screwed. Oh. Balls. That's a big balls. On the plus side, I've created another encirclement. Prussian menace. I'm basically holding off Bolshevism here, single-handedly, the plonkers. Looks like I might be able to push down into Italy too. Oh, well their border's open. Okay, full attack. I guess we've broken them, chaps. We have broken them. Good. I'm not sure quite what's happened to their front lines, but yeah, they're absolutely scarpering. I think the key thing is not to panic. The situation looked dire, but it is salvageable. It's taken me 2 years in-game to do it. And I've probably just got all my tanks encircled. No! That's when you panic. That's when you panic, everyone. When you're... when you right-click and you forget that you've right-clicked. But yeah, down here there's another big encirclement, so... it's a salvable situation if you remain calm, change your division templates, increase production of aircraft and all that lovely stuff. You can do it. Meanwhile, the Soviets are now just getting encircled everywhere. They've taken 11 million casualties. Well, Rome has fallen. Italy is... yeah, Italy don't stand a chance in a hope in hell anymore. I don't agree with this message. The United States stand against... well, of course, I'm not fascist, everyone. But, yeah, this is crazy. The German Empire... why? Oh, good. Italy's capitulated. So I can send all my divisions over to the Eastern Front. And hopefully just have a rollicking good time. And I'm just working on another encirclement here, which should be done any momento. And we've got another encirclement in the centre, and their whole centre seems to be breaking now. I think that I can probably say this save game is saved now. Mostly green arrows across the board. Admittedly, I am lacking some infantry equipment, but I can just make more now. My tanks can just keep on making the encirclements, and eventually we'll just keep pushing them back. So I declare this save game saved. So, Thomas, if you want the save game, just email me again, and I can send it back to you, and you can continue where you left off. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the video. If you want me to do more of these ones with tips and tricks, just let me know in the commentos below. Oh, check out the Patreon, forgot to mention. Advertising revenue on HOI4 videos is becoming really, really dire, so if you want to help support the channel, just, consider backing me on Patreon. Toodaloo! Many thanks to Wyatt, Andrew, Clinshaw, Jiggly Crotch, Brock Obama, Lord Hood, I Am a Living Legend, King Bolts, Grey Shot 117, Hunter Agriefers, The Hardmeister, Martin, Red, Logan, and Sam for being ridiculous Rambler supporters on Patreon, and many thanks to all the other patrons too!